Taken for a strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he misses 2-1.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Blanco.
Coming to the plate now, Joel Blanco. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. This will kick up against the wall now. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch, so he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on a pitch for a double.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Phillips is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Noah Hubble, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Giovanni Barnard, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Blanco stands at second with 2 gone.
Nope.
And that misses, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Now batting, Diego Delgado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Batista has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Junior.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
As a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Cruz is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about
And just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Batting fifth.
One team's dream inning, it's another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Miguel Amaya, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Blanco has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
Up next for the Buccos, Johnson. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. Ready now, Christian Arroyo. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Arroyo, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Brett Phillips will bat next. 3 across, belted high and deep into right center. Hubble going back, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. Stepping in now, number 16.
The pitcher.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting 7. The first baseman, Michael Kwan.
Striding into the box, Michael Kwan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for route number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Ruben Aragon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Acuna coming in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Digging in for it.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Douglas McLeod is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Weak roller right side. Going to be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Rich Garcia. He singled his last time up. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for two. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. A ball and no strikes. On a line, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box now, Miguel Amaya, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. In the dirt here. And over to third now is the runner. Cruz takes his lead at third with one away. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Number 18.
So striding forward now, Johnson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. 1-0 the count. 1-0 count. Here it is. Grounded foul. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Full count now, 3-2. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have two strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runners at the corners, two men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 8-1.
Leading off for the Angels, the pitcher, Douglas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Garcia gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready now for L.A. Walter Quo. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Arroyo brings it in. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Quo, base runner at first with one out. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Franco will be next. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now back.
Stepping in, Noah Hubble. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said...
Leading off for the Pirates, no left fielder.
Terrence Moore is going to come on the pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 9, Terrence.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fouled away. Warren, a 27-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2023.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder,
The Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Diego Delgado 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
And he lays off there 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Ronald Acuna would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and another foul ball. Delgado at second with 2 down.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat. But Steph
leading off for the Angels, the third baseman, Giovanni Barnard.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mark Bartley will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Michael Kwan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Ruben Aragon.
Stepping into the box, Ruben Aragon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 on its way. Hops this one up. In comes Phillips. He can't get there as it falls in.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Quinton will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. Fuentes, 30 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Derek Lund answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Drilled to the left side, and that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. 1-1 the count now. Ready with the 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Acuna on at first, nobody out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Count still full, 3-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He's right there to second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Miguel Amaya. No balls and 1 strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Hit hard back up the middle to his right. Quo throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have zero hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Nope.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-1 to count. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here's a pop-up now. Arroyo has a play. He's got it one away.
Next for the Angels.
Digging in once again, Joel Blanco. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Amaya recovers, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Into the box, Franco. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Noah Hubble, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-1 home, and it's fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the. Now at the plate, Johnson, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 18.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Franco scoops it up, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blanco sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Took a little off, and it's in for a ball, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hard liner to center field. Hubble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. And now for the Angels, Giovanni Barnard. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Popped him up. Amaya over to his left. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Settling in now, Mark Barkley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready for another chance? Michael Kwan. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
A ball and a strike now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. There's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. And that's a fair ball, as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Number 86 is going to come up.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 86.
Archie Bradley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In there, and it's 0-1. One and one. Bradley, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust. Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 86 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway. That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Now in the box, Rich Garcia. Heading out towards shallow right. Blanco moves over, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Amaya. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Cruz is off of first with 2 away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Fernando Romero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77, Fernando Romero.
Dewey Ullman is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Dewey Ullman.
And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Walter Quo. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. This one pretty well. Todd McIntosh comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Johnson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hubble patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting,
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. High in the air out towards shallow right. Blanco is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Phillips. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
flying toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Here's another 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in, Franco, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that. And
now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Barnard as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mark Hartley, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Garcia.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Cruz, and it's fouled away. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Down and away, ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Jake Jewell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jake Jewell.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Waugh. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Jewell, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Stepping up now, Ruben Aragon. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Darryl Clark will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Darryl Clark.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
This one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Pittsburgh get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Number 16 pitches well enough to get the W. Julian Batista permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.